Wow, my team's come a long way. That felt like an NCAA tournament game. The intensity and Middle Tennessee is a really, really good basketball team. It's one of the better teams that's come into our arena in a long time. There's no way I think this team, they lose 4-5 games all year. That's a really good team. Really impressed how our kids played. I thought we got out tough the first half. We're one of the better defensive teams in the country. We talk about that. We take pride in it. And they shot 46% in the first half. And then we just came out and shut them down, 30% in the second half, 38 for the game. Again, I thought we were just really, really solid when we needed to be. And so I thought my seniors stepped up and really made some big plays. Ware and Marcus Crider was really big down the stretch. So just really happy. It's a great win. It's a great way to cap off 2015 for Georgia State University. It's been an unbelievable year for this university, and we want to definitely win this last home game in this calendar year. Questions?
Score tied at 62 with about 7 seconds to go.
Yeah.
What was the play call to get Williams to drive to the basket and get his feet?
Well, I don't like timeouts there, and my senior guard thought we needed one. He thought he wanted to see if I can coach a little bit, so he called a timeout. So I usually like to let the flow go and then see if we can get something, and then if we don't, then call it, because I have faith in my guards. They're really good. They're really good players. But we got the same action. We wanted to kind of run a high ball screen and isolate it, put shooters out on the wing, and play down here. And I thought we'd done that really most of the half. And that's the second time that we won a game with Isaiah Williams getting fouled playing downhill. He's tough off those ball screens because he's small and he's quick, and he made a great play to get by the guy. So that was kind of what we were going to do in transition, and that was a play that we called.
All right, Coach. Early in the game, struggled. Other teams struggled, and they kept fouling you, and the foul shots kind of kept you in the first half. Speak a little bit about staying tight through the first half.
Well, we knew that, they're a great defensive team. They're extremely physical, as you saw. That was a physical basketball game. They're very good defensively. And we always talk about we feel like we get no credit for being a great defensive team, but we are. And we've played some, Old Dominion was in the top 5 nationally defensively. And so we've gone up against some really good teams defensively, but we knew it was going to be that kind of game. And so I told our guys that I thought the difference of the game would kind of maybe come to the free throw line or the team that turned the ball over the most. But that was two well-tested teams. And so you can probably see both of these teams in postseason play because of how the way they play defense.
You started second half 8 of 10 from the field. Well, to discuss the offensive, it looked like there were many improvements from the first half.
Yeah.
There were some struggles to look like.
Yeah, we made a switch. We felt like we had to go a little tougher. So we went Marcus Crider. We usually bring him off the bench. We love bringing him off the bench because again he's been playing great that way. But we wanted toughness early, and so we wanted to get the ball in the paint. We talk about paint touches against these guys, and Marcus got that, and we got off to a pretty good start. And then we relaxed a little bit, kind of let them back in the game. And the game, I don't know if it ever got more than 5 either way. Just the way the way the game was played in that regards. And we knew it come down the last couple of possessions, and there's one thing about these guys, they've been there before, man. My guys have played in big games. That's the one thing. Kevin Ware and TJ and Marcus and those guys, and Jordan Sessions, who I want to give a lot of credit to. Jordan Sessions was really, really good coming off the bench, getting 7 rebounds for a guy who hadn't played a lot. So just an all-around good win. I may see Santa Claus. I didn't know if I was going to see Santa Claus, but I think Santa Claus is going to come and see me this week.
All right, Kevin Ware had a big second half.
Yeah.
After kind of a slow start. Speak a little bit about his performance and how he kind of took over in the second half.
Man, 18 and 6. He was really good. I thought early he was pressing. He wasn't. I don't think he was aggressive, and he wasn't being the Kevin Ware that I know. And so I took him out early because again I needed him to kind of get back to that. But then he's one of those guys when he sees the ball go in, man, he gets on one of those rolls, and he saw it go in, and we kind of made a switch or change. We ran that high ball screen for him at the top, and man, he's dangerous up there. He and Isaiah are just so quick off those ball screens. But they would switch with the 5, and then he would just he's great at that one dribble pull up. So. Really good game. Again, that's what seniors supposed to do. He's a senior guard. That's how he's supposed to play. I love giving him credit, but at the end, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what senior guards are supposed to do.
You also capitalized off some big blocks and turnovers in the final minutes. Speak a little bit about the intensity of the team as the game went on.
Yeah, I thought Jordan Sessions, both of his blocks were great. Kevin Ware had a monster block on the break when he thought he had a layup. One thing about my guys, we may not play well all the time, but we play hard all the time. We don't give up on a play, and that's why I love this team. The last couple of years we've had some great teams here, but when it's all said and done, watch what this team does. When it's all said and done, all the hoopla in the Sun Belt, all the other stuff, when it's said and done, watch this group and watch what happens with this group at the end.
Yeah, and just lastly, where would you assess the team right now? Your non-conference is you have your play, and you come back right in the conference play.
You know, we're what we call win today, and every day we want to win. We're stacking wins every day in practice and in games. Every day we keep getting better. We're not worried about anything else but the next day. We just want to win each day. We don't care about what happens tomorrow. Win today. That's our whole motto. And if we do that, that last Sunday before on Selection Sunday, watch where we'll be.
Okay, and just briefly about the other team, Darnell Harris and Reggie Upshaw, they also had a pretty big game. Speak a little bit about their performance and what the game plan was to kind of slow them down towards the end.
Those guys are good. Are they seniors? Anybody know?
Yeah, they are.
Both of them?
Reggie's a junior, Darnell's senior.
Well, I hope both of them leave. No, we got to play them down there next year, man. They are really, really talented players. They really are. I mean, they're heart and soul to that team. I know the guard kind of leads them in scoring, but if you're going to beat Middle Tennessee or have a chance, you got to stop Upshaw and Harris. Man, those guys can really, really play. And we usually do a good job in our matchup, and we did. I mean, they shot 30%, 30% in the second half. So I thought we did a nice job on the other guys, but those guys are good. They're good players.
From you offensively in the second half. Was that just something you realized that you in the locker room in between the halves?
Definitely. I know this team needs me offensively and defensively this year, with just RJ and Ryan being gone. So I know at first half I wasn't playing like myself at all. I was kind of frustrated a little bit just how they were playing the zone and hedging the screen. So Coach kept telling me just to be aggressive coming out those screens, and that's all I was really doing, just listening to the coaches.
All right, Kevin, speak a little bit about that play. There was a turnover. The team was on a fast break. Came back to the block from behind. Just take us through that.
I was hesitant to go block it, because I had sprained my ankle really bad earlier in the season down in New Orleans when I did that. But I had turned the ball over, so I had to go make a play. I'm one of those guys that I'm coming from Louisville, just play hard all the time. So I saw opportunity, I just made the most of it.
And you also, for 18 today, you ended the second half after kind of a slow start. Speak a little bit about getting into motion and where you found the spot.
Like Coach said, that 1-2 dribble pull-up, I'm a killer when it comes to that. I worked on that all summer, and that's kind of like my bread and butter, So if you play up on me, I'll just go by you. But it was a team effort. You got to give it to Jordan. You got to give it to Isaiah Williams because those guys made big plays just as much as my 18-6 was. But this was a great team win. I kind of feel like we really needed this because Middle Tennessee was really tough. They got a really good team. Their guard was sitting out shooting 50% from the three-point line. So it kind of helped us too, but we keep getting better every day.
How's this type of team prepare for the conference season when you start up in the next game?
Because these teams are big and aggressive and athletic, so when we run into not smaller teams but teams not as big as that, we'll know how to handle it.